Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, and thank you for tuning in to 103.3 WZND, the pulse of Redbird Nation, as we report live from Duffy Bass Field for the pregame show between the Illinois State Redbirds and Evansville Purple Aces. My name is Jake Vogel, and joining me is Mikey Fornelli for today's call. Got to give a shout-out to Eric Schweizer back in the studio. Thanks for that toss over, Eric. Mikey finally getting away from the rain we've seen all morning. Illinois State enters today after getting beat down yesterday by the Purple Aces, 12-0. Not only did ISU struggle from the mound, the Redbirds could only connect on 4 hits from the plate. With much to improve on, where should the Redbirds focus be on today?
And I think you hit it on the nose there, Jake. It's hitting. And you see on the Redbirds lineup yesterday, throughout all of the batters who came up to the plate for Illinois State, 8 of them did not get a single hit in the game. Only 4 different batters had a hit in that game, and they had 4 total, which, as you said, is not going to cut it in a game where you're going to lose 12-0 as they did yesterday. But they got 2 chances today against Evansville, looking to bounce back.
Cermak takes a big hack at that one. That is not going to stay true, though. That is another strike, a 1-2 count with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Parks has a lot of velocity. He's letting these Redbird batters swing a lot.
And that was
a
nasty pitch.
Yeah, changed up a little bit. Looked like a complete ball, tailed off right at the end. Cermak watched it go.
And Cermak connects well on this one out to left field. It might be gone.
Same spot.
It is gone. Bye-bye ball. Cermak puts one on the board. It is 8-6 now. Redbirds, second solo home run on the day. First of this game. Cermak rounds third base and gets a high five from his coach.
Cermak put that ball basically the exact same spot as the other one. This one looked like it was a little bit farther, maybe about 350 feet, a little bit more towards center field, but on the left field side. Another home run, and off the bat, you could tell the left fielder kind of just watched it go. There was no field in that one. That one might have even gone as far as University High School over there in left field.
And second-year freshman Ryan Cermak, I mean, he might be the best athlete on the team. Now, honestly, if we're predicting a future, this guy might have an MVC Player of the Year in his resume.
He's for sure on track.
I'm Eric Schweizer, your play-by-play commentator for tonight, and with me is Jake Vogel, our color commentator, and Leo Stadaher is our studio host. Illinois State is 5-5 and in the midst of an 8-game winning streak. The Redbirds have been playing incredible volleyball, seeking their second straight Missouri Valley Championship. Jake, what do the Redbirds need to do for that to happen tonight?
Well, Eric, they're actually 15-5. They are hotter than I've seen any other team this entire season. The Redbirds have, like you said, won 8 straight. They're doing everything right at the right time in the season. What do they have to do? Do what they've been doing the last 20 days, Eric, and that's been being a barricade up front. It is a block party, it seems like, every day in Normal, because the Redbirds don't let anything pass the net. And a large part of that is Nicole Lund and Sydney Holt. I think yesterday they had 8 blocks total, but as a team, as a duo block, I believe it was over 15. They are just unstoppable if they are able to get those hands over the net, and it's hard. This is day 3. Your legs might be a little tired. You got to push a little bit more.
They came off of a break where they were out for a couple weeks due to some medical issues, but they've come back and they have not lost since.
Yeah, that is the impressive thing, that they are facing a team they had to postpone against earlier in March. And Leah Johnson was telling me earlier this week, some teams around the conference don't really look at them as the champion because they had to take 2 weeks off against 2 primetime opponents on the road. So Leah Johnson, she said it with a little bit of an angst in her voice. We have something to prove. They want that championship back. They want to go back to back.
Timeout, but we're going to keep it right here and talk about this for a little bit. The Redbirds, if you're head coach Leah Johnson, you could not ask for a more perfect start.
No, you can't. And she has had a winning record every year she's been here, 4 seasons. Obviously, the right woman for the job. She has turned this whole program around. She came from Missouri State, believe it or not, another Valley school. But an 8-2 lead, she is not going to get ahead of herself. The players on that court, they've admitted it. They play to maybe 3 points. So let's get to 10 before they get to 4. It's 8-2 now. They do not look too far ahead. That's not something that they're going to make a fault of. Carly Nicholson retrieves the serve. And Sydney Holt sends it over. Good reaction by Polkovich. Amelia Flynn sends it over. A diving dig by Carly Nicholson. Sarah Kushner returns it. Polkovich with the dig again. And Amelia Flynn sends it over again. Nicholson thought she could get that diving dig one more time, but it was just out of reach. Missouri State cuts their deficit to 4, 16-12. Redbird lead.
ISU had 3 defenders right up against the net, arms up, ready to get another block, but it sailed over. And when you've got that many players concentrated in one area, it's going to be hard to defend if the ball doesn't go that way. And so I think that's partially why we saw the Redbirds unable to respond.
Amelia Flynn is playing the middle right now. That's where she's getting a lot of her attacks from. But Sydney Holt commits an error there, putting it right in the middle of the net. I can tell you, Jack, just from seeing it, the Redbirds are happy to have Sydney Holt back. She is also an All-MVC first-team honoree during the preseason. She joined Steph Jankowicz and Kaylee Martin. She had an error there, and that results in a Leah Johnson timeout. So we are going to take a break here at Redbird Arena and send it back to the studio. You are listening to 103.3 WZND, the pulse of Redbird Nation. And that's going to get down as a diving attempt by Schallenberger is going to be missed. Cermak is running with hustle as he loses his helmet. He only gets a double out of that one, as Schallenberger is able to recover. But a nice line drive, all of which have been pretty similar for his hits today. Down that left field line, out of reach. And Joe Butler is coming up. He is 0 for 2 today, trying to get Cermak back home, back into that Redbird dugout.
The Ramblers going to return it with a kill opportunity. That's going to go out of bounds. 23-22 advantage now for Illinois State. 3-0 scoring run here when it matters the most.
Inches, Eric. Inches. Just over the back line. Official ruled it out with no hesitation.
Fans getting excited on their feet. Half the crowd. And now a big block there. 24-22. Oh, my goodness.
The leading Missouri Valley Conference blocker this year is Nicole Lund. She sets up there. Redbirds are 1 point away from ending this and becoming 2-time back-to-back champions.
Yeah, match point here with the opportunity. Here is Steph Jankowicz. That's going to go over the net. 24-22 Illinois State. Ramblers with the kill attempt. Going to be set up by Jankowicz. Going to be hit over the net by Lund. Returned by the Ramblers. Block to end it! Sarah Kushner. Illinois State 25. Ramblers 22. And they are back-to-back champions.
They are back-to-back champions, Eric, and it is a big group hug in the middle of the court. They are waving bye to Loyola. They're not going to touch because we are in a COVID year. Fans are on their feet. It is a great time to be an Illinois State Redbird.
Electric ending. You could not have asked for a better finish by the Redbirds. 5-0 run to end that one, and they have just been crowned champions.
As Wyman has the count at 0-2 off a foul tip by Bergstrom. That one's low and outside. A 1-2 count. Danny Borgstrom is 0 for 1 today. In game 2, that is. Connects on that one. That Luke Chang somehow snags out of midair. Hopefully someone caught that frame by frame. He was flying for a little bit, Mikey.
He took off. He was levitating. I don't even know what to say. He jumped up and came down with that ball. It was like an inhuman jump. And Luke Chang with a very nice defensive play.
Luke Chang is 5'11" on the sheet that I just read off. I'm sure he got to jump to about 6'6" right there.
Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, at least.
You got to hop there. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Redbirds now have a 2-point lead, 2 points away from match point as well. Here in the fourth set, 23-21.
This is a big opportunity right here. ISU has to seize the moment. They have the momentum. They're playing well. They're just 2 points away.
Kaylee Martin serve is dug out by Brooklyn Singh. Meyer is able to retrieve it on the Redbirds side. Sarah Kushner puts it on the side as Brooklyn Singh's diving attempt is no good. Redbirds now have a match point attempt up 24-21. Sarah Kushner is hitting near a 500 hitting percentage through 4 sets today. Redbirds have a 2-1 advantage in the match. Could win it right here. Polkovich's pass goes over to Meyer. Goes over on the other side. Jankowicz goes over to Martin, and
there we go.
Polkovich's dig-out attempt is no good. Goes out of bounds, and the Redbirds take it 25-21 today, 3-1 in the match. Redbirds sweep the Missouri State Bears over the weekend on back-to-back days, taking down the number 1 in the conference.
Just a great performance by the Redbirds this afternoon. Ran into some difficulties in the third set, but otherwise they really played fantastic volleyball for just about the entire day. They won the first set 25-21, and then the same score this time around in set 4.
Redbirds take the match 3-1 today. We're going to take a quick break before we bring it back for the post-game show. You are listening to 103.3 WZND, the pulse of Redbird Nation.